back to Iraq to pick up all of the other Americans. With any luck, by tomorrow night, all the American hostages from Iraq and Kuwait will be gone.
According to the president, the freeing of the hostages is good news, but not good enough. Before leaving Caracas, Venezuela, Bush said he doesn't feel a peaceful solution is any closer.
Saddam Hussein continues insisting that Kuwait is a province of Iraq and that he will not get out of Kuwait. And that is the fundamental point around which the whole world is united against him.
Bush says the same threat stands. Iraq must get out of Kuwait or face the possibility of attack. If the U.S. does go to war, the boys from Syracuse could be involved. The 174th Tactical Fighter Wing is on alert and will probably go just after the holidays. Guardsmen today spent time making final preparations, checking and packing masks that could be used in chemical warfare. Nearly all of the 1,500 troops, including the men and women who fly these F-16 fighter planes, are expecting the call to duty early next month. While most guardsmen leave behind family and friends, one man is also getting ready to part with his parish. Mike Corbin tells us about a priest with two goals in mind: serving his country and his religion.
Father Paul Mathis's mission normally keeps him busy tending to his flock at St. Joseph's Church in Lee Center. Now it's taking him all the way to the Persian Gulf. Checking a gas mask is now top priority, though Mathis doesn't want to leave his parish. But when he does, he'll take along the same commitment and purpose.
I made this part of my life. It was my free choice. I think I have a responsibility to the troops, you know, for their spiritual well-being as well as moral well-being.
Right now, Mathis, along with others of the 174th, are working on their military well-being. They plan to be prepared when called to the Gulf. Checking new equipment, making sure things are in working order is all a part.
Smell now, Andy? Yep, anything off? Good, you can take it off.
As the boys from Syracuse prepare to head out, there's plenty of apprehension and uncertainty, but at the same time, there's the excitement that comes from knowing that they're serving their country and facing the future, whatever it brings. For Father Mathis, looking ahead is a matter of values.
Freedom of speech and all of those things that I safeguard, and they're very important to me, and I really feel I have an obligation to uphold them and to serve particularly the boys from Syracuse as a priest and chaplain.
When the troops leave in a few weeks, some will carry along faith, others will not. Mathis says serving all in faith is where his mission begins and ends. Mike Corbin, 9 News, Mattydale.
Father Mathis, like the other guardsmen, says he's thankful for the notice that he'll go. He says it gives him time to prepare here at home. When Poles go to the polls tomorrow, chances are they'll vote for Lech Wałęsa. He's the predicted winner of the country's presidential race. Wałęsa is up against Stanislaw Tyminski, a man who made a fortune in the West. Today, last-minute checks were made at the polls, election officials getting ready for the voters who are expected to turn out in high numbers tomorrow. The winner will succeed Wojciech Jaruzelski, the former Communist Party chief who imposed martial law on Solidarity 9 years ago this week. If you know what type of problems a plugged sewer can cause at home, then imagine the problems the Space Shuttle astronauts face tonight. A clogged drain aboard the Space Shuttle Columbia is preventing the dumping of wastewater. The clog is just the latest in a series of problems for the shuttle mission. Because of the situation, NASA may bring the shuttle down on Monday, one day ahead of schedule. Tonight, Oswego fire investigators are trying to figure out who started a blaze that destroyed a landmark in the central New York community. The fire broke out about 6 this morning at the old Brenneman Window Shade Company on East 1st and Utica Streets. It took more than 200 Oswego County firefighters about 3 hours to get the blaze under control. Rescue crews on the scene took 4 firefighters to the hospital with cuts and bruises. They are all doing all right tonight. The building was one of the oldest in the city of Oswego. Tonight, investigators are searching for clues that may help them find the person or persons who started that fire. Well, if you liked the temperatures today, you're going to enjoy tomorrow too. More mild weather is on the way, but it probably won't last for too long before we start to see some snow again here in central New York. We'll take a look at the forecast in just a few minutes, but first, let's take a look at what we did today. Looking at the Christmas tree downtown, we have a high today of 43 degrees, a low of 27 degrees. Temperatures above normal, as you can see. No precipitation today. That leaves our monthly total at 1 1/10 of an inch of rain. And for our snow, that also stays the same at 12.4 inches. Looking at what we have outside right now, temperature 37 degrees, the humidity 82%, the barometer 30.08 and holding steady right now, and the winds northwest at 10 miles per hour. Looking at the nation as a whole, we are not the only ones under cloudy skies tonight. You can see there are clouds over most of the nation, quite a few over the Pacific Northwest. There they experienced quite a bit of rain and snow today, and much of the eastern coast also experienced rain. As we put the map in motion, though, we see that the front moves out over the ocean, bringing clearer skies for much of the East Coast. We may also see some sun, too, before the weekend is over. Taking a closer look, you can see we're sandwiched in between two systems, and as the week begins, we may see a slight flurry or a chance of a shower as another system moves in from Canada over Lake Ontario. Taking a look at the forecast, overnight tonight, cloudy skies, 25 degrees for the low. Tomorrow, partly cloudy, and the sun may peek through in the afternoon, a high of 45 degrees. Tomorrow night, more clouds and a low about 35. Looking at your planning forecast, Monday's a day we may see a flurry. 40 degrees is the high, though, so it could be a sloppy day. Tuesday, some sunshine is expected. Again, mild temperatures continuing, a high of 35 degrees. And on Wednesday, the high of 45, a possibility of a shower or some snow. Thursday, also a chance of a flurry as temperatures start to move down closer to normal. Well, a music legend tops our 9 News people tonight. It was 10 years ago today that John Lennon's life ended when he was gunned down outside his New York apartment. Some Lennon fans sang in memory of the former Beatle, while others stood silently in front of his old apartment building. Many left flowers as a way of showing they still care. Lennon, who was 40 years old when a deranged fan shot and killed him, was a symbol of peace, and that symbol still lives on despite his violent death. Making the holiday bright for some kids in need. The story is just ahead in our nightcap, but first, get out those lottery tickets. Here are tonight's winning lottery numbers. The daily number 596, the win 42996, and Lotto 54, 3, 15, 21, 27, 40, 53, and a supplementary number of 46.
You've sent your weather balloon up. You've sent your weather balloon up. Both balloons are going up, but I'm a system in the upper atmosphere that's right in between.
I've been having a great time in Central New York classrooms with our weather school project, and I know the kids and the teachers have too. This is meteorologist Dave Eichhorn. Look for the daily weather school questions on 9 News and test your weather knowledge.
Meteorologist Dave Eichhorn, making a difference with 9 News Weather School.
They thought they owned the road. Wrong. They didn't count on Hess. Hess detergent gasolines. Stop at the green. Our advanced detergent formula powers outstanding performance. Stop. Independent tests prove it. Hess detergent gasolines deliver exceptional cleaning power. And that means exceptional performance. Stop at the green. Hess, power to perform.
We're opening the doors to 2 hot new clubs. Introducing McDonald's McChicken Club with tender all-white meat and Quarter Pounder Club with lean, juicy beef. Both with hickory smoked bacon, cool lettuce, red ripe tomato, and mayo. Stacked up on a sesame seed bun, club style. So go out for the hot new taste of McChicken Club. Out now for a sizzling Quarter Pounder Club. But shake it. Before long, the hottest clubs in town will be gone.
Last week on Jesse Jackson.
You think there's a relationship between the sneakers, the jackets, and the killing, please stand?
The shocking facts about kids being murdered for what they wear.
Your cousin was killed about a pair of sneakers.
It's basically about the economic structure and what it entices.
This week on Jesse Jackson, the conflict in Iraq. Is war our only way out?
Keep hope alive!
Don't miss the next edition of Jesse Jackson.
Jesse Jackson, Sunday night at 11:30.
In our nightcap, a story of true holiday spirit. The Spaghetti Warehouse restaurant in Syracuse closed for a while today to its regular customers, but opened for 200 children in need. They enjoyed a free spaghetti feast, topped with a visit from their favorite cartoon characters.
We want to give a little back to the community, and these are unprivileged children, and we like to give it to people that are not as fortunate as we are.
Underprivileged children from 5 Central New York organizations took part in today's holiday lunch. Of course, that's what the holidays are all about. Well, that is our late report for all of us here on 9 News. I'm Jean Jadhon. Thanks for being with us tonight. And stay right where you are. Jack Morse and Sports Extra comes to you next. Jack.
Thank you, Jean. And coming up next on the Saturday night edition of 9 News Sports Extra, the Syracuse basketball Orangemen host UNC Charlotte, the finals of the Carrier Classic. Will the Orange come away with their 12th title in 14 years, or will the upstart 49ers knock off the 4th-ranked Orangemen? The answer coming right up. Second-ranked Arizona Wildcats get themselves a surprise today in Baton Rouge. 18th-ranked LSU upsets the favored Wildcats, leaving a spot open for the SU Orangemen to move into. And the color, the football pageantry of Army-Navy as the college regular season comes to an end. Highlights are coming right up. These stories plus an update of the Mike Tyson, Alex Stewart heavyweight fight tonight in Atlantic City. All straight ahead on 9 News Sports Extra.
Kelly and Lisa are out in the atrium right now next to the Christmas tree at our gift collection area.
You can make a difference this holiday season with Operation Good Things. Hi, this is Rick Gary. Look for the Operation Good Things wish list weeknights on 9 News at 5:30. Drop off your donation at any area chapels, at the WIXT Broadcast Center, or any area Air Force recruiting office. Your donations will make the holidays a little brighter for those in area hospitals. Operation Good Things, Central New York 9 and you, making a difference this holiday season.
Hello?
I'm sorry, okay?
It won't work this time.
Look, I am freezing. Can't we talk?
I'm through talking.
Oh, come on. I'll be different this time.
Poppycock. Poppycock. Popcorn, almonds, and pecans in a rich, buttery glaze. It's one of life's sweeter moments.
Poppycock.
Now, a new Cadillac is an even more brilliant deduction, because with special Smart Lease terms, you can drive a sedan DeVille with no money down for as low as $499 a month for 24 months. Year-end opportunities like this may allow the smart money to capitalize on tax advantages. And with terms starting as low as $499 a month with no money down, it's never been easier to move up to Cadillac.
This is Mohawk Airlines. Mohawk has more flights to Boston than any other airline, including 3 nonstop flights a day. Mohawk has 6 nonstop flights a day to the New York City area. You can choose LaGuardia nonstops at 7:25 a.m. or 4 p.m., or quick flights to Westchester, Newark, and Long Island. Mohawk has fast, frequent flights to Hartford, Providence, Buffalo, and Philadelphia. Call Mohawk. We have 143 flights a week from Syracuse to 13 cities across the Northeast.
Hello, everybody. The 14th annual Carrier Air Conditioning Classic. Syracuse Orangemen play in their 14th final. They've won 11 times coming into it. UNC Charlotte, the opponent tonight, and a tough one at that early. After the steal, there Henry Williams gets the layup, puts the 49ers on top 4-0. Syracuse answers back, though, Adrian Autry to Billy Owens, the dunk and the foul. The game is tied at 11. Not for long, though. Cedric Broadhurst cans a three-pointer at the other end. Charlotte up by 3. That's the final lead of the first half for the Niners as the Orange go on an 18-6 run. And I do mean run. Autry puts SU up by 6. Then Billy Owens starts to take over. Owens with 20 first-half points, drives the baseline for the bucket. Then on the 49ers inbound pass, gets the steal, drives to the basket, misses, but gets his own rebound. The Orange with a 10-point lead. Syracuse takes their biggest advantage of the half when Michael Edwards goes in for the layup and puts SU on top by 19. They go to the break. up by 10, 57-47. Check the scores right along. Earlier tonight, consolation game, Alaska Anchorage with the early lead on Florida till the Gators start to hit from outside. 3 consecutive three-pointers midway through the first half here give Florida a 6-point advantage. Proves to be the turning point. The Gators hold off the Sea Wolves, winning by 11. Now check those scores. Number 4, AP Syracuse, 106-93 with about 3 minutes to go. 460-plus games. A Boeheim opponent has never scored 100 points. It's in jeopardy there, I guess. Florida has beaten Alaska Anchorage, sure enough, 92-81. Georgetown, 53-47. Villanova, 83-82. The BC score not available. Providence, 78-76. Also, Pittsburgh beating West Virginia, 96-87. Canisius, 67-45. Also, Cornell wins their tournament, 73-58. Illinois, Long Beach State not available. Could be a later game. NC State over Mount St. Mary's, 114-104. UCLA beats Notre Dame, 99-91. St. John's by 11 over Brigham Young early second half, and St. Mary's over Wagner, 88-74. Well, when you lose by 55 points the previous year, you kind of look forward to returning the favor, especially when it's your home game. Kentucky up by a dozen at intermission, weathering its second half comeback by the Kansas Jayhawks. And the Hawk basket cuts the Wildcat lead to just 1. So, with that, Cat coach Rick Pitino will call yet another timeout. Now, a couple of earlier ones here in this late stages don't work. Well, this one sure does. The Wildcats are a new team, so to speak, and here they come. Kentucky on its way to a solid win, avenging last year's 150-95 loss. AP top 25 otherwise tonight. Kentucky 88-71, Texas 116-70, Virginia 70-56, South Carolina 87-63, Georgia Tech 92-72, Michigan State 83-61, Oklahoma 141-105, Georgia 117-50, Ohio State 112-54, Indiana 91-64, Duke 75-68 earlier right here in Central New York 9, Arkansas by 8 early second half in their late game. Also late, Nevada, Las Vegas, and Nevada. And also on Central New York 9, LSU by 10 over Arizona, 92-72. Those Tigers, so tough to beat in Louisiana, hand the Arizona Cats their first loss of the season this afternoon in Baton Rouge. Late second half action, LSU's center Shaquille O'Neal takes over a close ball game and becomes a one-man show. O'Neal nothing short of spectacular. Finishes with some spectacular numbers. 29 points, 14 rebounds, 6 block shots. After losing their first game of the campaign, Tigers have now won 4 in a row, while Arizona loses for the first time after 6 wins. Again, 92-82 the final score. Well, just ahead, busy basketball otherwise right around our viewing area. And what a day for the runner from Liverpool. Right now, let's check some stats.
Look at you all tied up in knots. Don't know what they are, but I like them a lot. Knit knots, you say? Well, I say, what? Ain't never heard of no knit knots. Net knots and hat knots, glove knots and whatnot. The whole idea seems naughty to me. You naughty girls are naughty but nice. Naughty, 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 knit knot, naughty. Woo, they're gonna make you act silly. Better put some on before your body gets chilly. Knit knots from Totes.
Thank you for making a difference with Central New York 9 this holiday season. Together, we raised over $12,000 for the rescue mission.
So we've really done it. I should say you folks have really done it.
We made a difference by opening up our studios so Central New York families could record holiday greetings for their loved ones stationed in the Middle East. And together, we're making a difference with Operation Good Things on 9 News at 5:30. WIXT, Central New York 9, and you making a difference this holiday season.
Central New York's watching WIXT, Central New York 9.
Central New York's watching
The Joan Rivers Show. That's me.
Watch for the Wheel.
Jeopardy! Any questions? Watch us now.
watching
WIXT, Central New York, 9.
Monday, a global concern. Former President Jimmy Carter on the status of human rights. Also, the sassy, brassy star of Mermaids, Cher, here on Good Morning America, Monday.
All right, some football right there for you. Some basketball we're back to. Great for fans, tough for reporters to cover all the tourney action in town this weekend. Had a good one at Lemoyne. The finals tonight, the Concy, the championship. Southampton, 74-62. Then the title to Lemoyne and her Husky MVP over Westchester, 72-65. In Boston, Tufts over Hobart, 85-80. Also Fredonia over Oswego, 65-64. JUCO ball at OCC. Morrisville Mustangs off and running, challenging the unbeaten OCC Braves. The visitors hang tough. They'll hear late in the second half when the Braves slap on some defensive pressure while keeping the offensive tempo up. Darren Evans, for example, 24 points along with 16 rebounds. And as far as the OCC offensive arsenal is concerned, you had Eli Brandon as well. 25 points, 10 assists. Braves win their 19th straight to start this season, top rated in the region, getting national attention. 97-92 today over Morrisville. High school non-league at Marcellus. Marcellus Mustangs over Chittenango, 65-58. College women's final in the Midwest. Notre Dame jumps out in front early, leads by 10 at the half, then holds off Syracuse's Orange women 71-66. And in Pennsylvania, Kim Black and the Lemoyne Dolphins over East Stroudsburg's ladies, 65-62. High school cross-country national race in San Diego earlier today. The girls' varsity. Liverpool junior Jennifer Jen Rhines, a last-minute alternate entry, runs a personal best 18 minutes, 26.07 seconds for a good 16th place finish. Coming up, perhaps the most colorful game in college football season after season. And boxing and more.
Looking for a great holiday gift? You can be sure that someone you know will love meteorologist Dave Eichhorn's Weather Source Calendar. The 1991 Weather Source Calendar is full of weather information and beautiful photos. Central New York 9 will give 50 cents from each calendar to the Children's Miracle Network. To order your 9 News Weather Source Calendar, send a check or money order for $3.50 to WIXT Weather Calendar, Box 699, East Syracuse, New York, 13057. Order yours today.
We bought the entire showroom of Drexel Heritage Leather Furniture. And now through Sunday, we're going to sell it all at half price. That's right, 50% off Drexel Heritage Leather Furniture with no money down and no payments for 6 months.
Fleischman, for your home.
50% off Drexel Heritage Leather through Sunday only at Fleischman's.
There's a new pet.
Chia.
Chia Pet, the pottery that grows. It's fun and easy. Soak your chia, spread the seeds, keep it watered, and watch it grow. And now grow a whole collection of fun with chia teddy bears, puppies, kittens, rams, bulls. There's even a chia tree to keep your pets company. Chia Pets and Trees, the pottery that grows.
Chia Pets and Chia Trees are available at KBC, Woolworth, Kinney Drugs, and McCrory.
It's time travel. It's almost instant recall. It's about us. We take you back. Talk to somebody who was there. How do they look at that event now? Time capsules, memory triggers. This is a program I think you're going to want to see. Join us on Instant Recall.
Weekday mornings at 5:30.
And after Instant Recall, join us for 9 News Daybreak for all the latest news and weather. Weekdays, Central New York 9 is making a difference in your morning.
Army head football coach Jim Young bids farewell to the West Point Cadets today, and he does so in the biggest game of them all, the 91st meeting between Navy and Army. Cadets, no problem with the midshipmen in the first half. They're in the lighter uniforms, Army. Army quarterback Willie McMillian, an 8-yard keeper into the end zone. Army rolls along 17-0. Middies respond, though, with 2 unanswered touchdowns. Late third, freshman fullback Brad Stamenak busts through the middle on his first carry of the game. Number 46 goes 46 yards, and that brings Navy to within 3, 17-14. But the Cadets withstand the Navy charge. First Army pass play of the game goes to Byron Williams. 36-yard touchdown it is. Army 24-14. They win it 30-20. And for head coach Jim Young, for the Cadets, it is a great way to close out his final season with a record of 6-5. Navy misses a chance for their first winning season. Since 1982, they finished 5-6. College hockey tonight. Yale wins at Colgate 4-1. Cornell stomps all over Brown down in Ithaca 7-1. Also, RIT over Oswego 6-4. High school, CBA 13-2 over St. Peter's. It is tourney time in Troy. Play LaSalle Academy tomorrow for the title. Junior college wrestling at Mohawk Valley. Morrisville wins that invitational, crowning 5 champions: Cody Button, Keith Sullivan, Percy Clark, Tim Hunt. They're all from around our Central New York 9 viewing area, along with Joe Affronte. He's from the Buffalo region. Heavyweight boxing tonight in Atlantic City. Former champ Mike Tyson doesn't waste any time at all. First round KO over top 10 contender, they told us, Alex Stewart. He had 26 fights, all by knockout. Tonight he is the knockout E coming into tonight's matchup. He was. NBA winners tonight include Portland, San Antonio, Houston, Atlanta, Denver, Phoenix, Indiana. NHL winners Montreal, Hartford, Chicago, and St. Louis. And final score from the Carrier Dome, the Carrier AC Classic. Syracuse 111, UNC Charlotte 99. So Jim Boeheim's 460-plus games of never having a team score 100 against him is still intact. That's our sports story. I think we're still intact this Saturday night. We'll tee it up and go after it again tomorrow night, 11:15, right here on Central New York 9 News Sports Extra. I'm Jack Morse. Good night.
The American Gladiators will not be seen tonight, so we may bring you the following special program.
Ladies and gentlemen, Smokey Robinson.